Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. Thanks for joining me. So, not really a regular video that you'd probably come to expect at the moment, and if I'm honest, not really a video I want to make, as negative as that might sound, but unfortunately I did lose my beta fish Bruce this week, which was gutting, to be fair. I don't usually talk about these things too much and don't usually make videos around these sort of things, just because for a long time I've kept animals and never really made YouTube videos, Instagram and that sort of thing, and you sort of deal with it in your own way. Didn't really want to be making this video today. I think though that now that I do make YouTube videos and I know I've got such an amazing following, and I know a lot of my subscribers, you know, I couldn't ask for a lot more support from you guys in general. So, you know, as always, a massive thanks to you. And I think that I owe it to you guys to probably explain and keep you updated on it, because I know a lot of you love the animals, love the fish, and grow attached to them perhaps like I do to a degree. So, you know, I'm not somebody that's going to be filming my dead pets. There's no clips of any of that, so don't worry. You know, it's not the first thing I do when an animal dies, to pick up the camera and start shooting it, really. Like most of you, it's not a very nice thing to deal with, and it's probably not the most exciting video, so I apologise for that, but I thought I owed it to you to let you know. So, welcome to today's video. Sorry if I'm a little bit and I'm probably not going to be throwing a lot of stuff in this video like I normally do, especially more recently, but we'll get through it. So for those of you who are new to the channel, first of all, thanks for joining me. Sorry you joined us on such a morbid video, but hello. But if you're a regular viewer to this channel, you'll know that Bruce was one of my animals that I don't like to say favourites. We try and avoid that word, I suppose, when it comes to animals, a bit like people do with their children. But you do, it's natural, you do get favourites, and Bruce was definitely one of the favourite animals I had. He was always one of the most personable, and I think that is the problem with betta fish. You really grow attached to them. And you've probably seen a lot of my videos in the past that, you know, he's been a character in the videos. You know, I use him for a lot of sort of funnier things, and we chat to him and he gives us grief back. And yeah, he's always been a big part of this channel more recently since we've had him. And I suppose the reason I made him a character in this channel, because he was like that. He was cheeky and chirpy and used to try and attack my hand when I give him water changes. So I did grow quite attached to him. Say hi, Bruce. Do you want some treats, Bruce? Alright, don't need to be like that. Some people. So we're not going to be featuring Bruce today, but he's doing really, really well, and perhaps I'll check some B-roll of him a little bit later, but we won't be seeing him today. What? And Bruce's tank on the desk as well. Say hi, Bruce. Say bye, Bruce. See you next time. So I think the worst thing is I don't know why he died. Like in the last video, I mentioned that we weren't going to feature him in the fish room or reptile room tour just because he wasn't in this room. He was perfectly fine downstairs, and I've got some footage of him downstairs. He was doing really well, sat in the living room. It was really nice to have him around and see him constantly. But he didn't have any signs of illness, any disease, which makes it worse really. If you know what it is, you know how you can improve, and these situations are tough because how do you learn from something you haven't learned anything from? He didn't have any signs of any common illnesses, dropsy, white spot, fin rot. He was perfectly fine. I gave him a water change a couple of days before, and he was his normal self, trying to attack me, thinking he's big and strong. And then the next day he wasn't around anymore, so it was actually getting, and I'm sure you guys understand, I know a lot of people will probably watch this video and laugh, you know, a grown man at being upset about a fish, but I suppose if you don't grow attached to them, then why are you in the hobby in the first place, I suppose. But, you know, it was a tough video to make just because I spent the last week sort of trying to, dealing with it, I suppose, and, you know, obviously you miss animals being around, you get used to. And you know, we had him for quite a long time. Now, I don't know how old he was when I bought him, but he probably wasn't that old, and he probably wasn't that old when he died, which is even worse, I suppose. But I tested his waters, as I always do, with API kit. Nothing wrong with the parameters. Filter was working, the heater was set on the right temperature. I even double checked it with another thermometer. And I don't know why. And I suppose that's the kicker in all these things. But like I said, I wouldn't normally make a video like this on this sort of topic, but I think a lot of you get invested in these animals, and I probably owe it to you guys as well to explain, even though I can't really offer an explanation. But more than anything, I think it's nice really to dedicate this video to Bruce, because he was a massive part of this channel, a massive part for me. And it's nice for me to look back, even as selfish as that sounds, even just making this video for myself. So I hope you can appreciate why today's video is a little bit different, and it hasn't perhaps got all the bells and whistles that you'd normally come to expect. But this is more about the fish and you guys, and less about the video, so I hope you can understand. We'll try and get back to normal content in the next video. As you know, I release videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Obviously I didn't release a video this Wednesday just because it hadn't been long since this happened, and I wasn't probably in the best mood to try and get a video out, and I didn't know whether I was going to make this video. But we'll get back to normal very soon. Now I hope you guys understand, but I just wanted to dedicate this video to Bruce. So why don't we just go ahead and look back at our time with Bruce, and just have something there to remember him by. But as always, I really appreciate your support. I know my subscribers are absolutely amazing, really encouraging, and I couldn't do this without you, so massive thanks. Sorry about today's video and the topic, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Good night, mate.